My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. I'm going to give you my bets for UFC Vegas 78. But before we do, let's look at last week. My bets that I did on this video were hit or miss. Couple hit, couple missed. I put out a safety parlay every single week. The safety parlay, the intent is it's a parlay, and it hits. And it has been hitting all time. It's up 18.69 units. That is an ROI of over 30%. If you're any sort of math guy in this space, you understand that an ROI like that is absolutely spectacular. What I will say, though, is last week I put out two safety parlays, a 2-leg and a 3-leg. The 3-leg missed. I got a little aggressive, and that does tend to happen when I get aggressive with the safety parlay. So my recommendation to you, if you're not a premium member, become one. It's freaking $10. What are we talking about? And if you are a premium member, this week I also have a 2 and a 3-leg. Let's just focus on the 2-leg. The 30% ROI is spectacular. The safety parlay hits at pretty much a 70% clip, and that is available to premium members every single week. I have also shown Jacob's tweet where he walked through all of his bets for last week. The reason I have this here is because Jacob's tweets are primarily for premium members only. I give you a couple as a teaser, a little taste, and then the rest of them sit up there for premium members. It's only $10 a month. You're going to unlock the entire world. I can't even run through all the things. Just go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member, and this is what our premium members have been doing. This is from last week alone. This is only from UFC Nashville. $33,000 in winning betting tickets from premium members. So again, this is only premium member tickets, and this is only for the last event. It's absolutely spectacular what premium members have been doing. The latest one, this came in a little later in the week. This is from Justin. Justin shared a $9,600 ticket. I said, "Are you a premium member?" And he said, "Yes, absolutely." Guys, join these people. Pick their brains. Join the Discord. Get all the things that they get access to, like the line movement tracker. This week is some of the most stable line movement we've had in a while. Only one fighter has went from an underdog to a favorite, or I guess the inverse of that as well, from the favorite to the underdog. That's Juliana Miller. She opened as a good-sized favorite, and she will close as the dog. But 6 fighters on this card have had 20% line movement or more. The line movement tracker is going to give you opening odds, current odds, win probability, and the line movement for every single fighter on every single card, every single week, and you can use that information to find your spots. Guys, don't forget, as always, I will give you $50. It's affiliate marketing. The only thing you need to do is go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Use our link to sign up with any one of our betting partners, and we send you $50 as a thank you. It's affiliate marketing. They're going to pay me. They're going to give me money. I'm going to break off some of that money, and I'm going to give it right back to you, because if I'm making money, you're making money. We are going to grow together. WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit. I'll send you $50. Let's talk about, I'm going to show you all my bets, but first let's talk about some of my most confident favorites and some solid underdogs to look at. Luana Santos, one of my more confident favorites on this card. The reality is, Juliana Miller, her opponent, tough as nails, gritty, never going to quit, always going to come forward, but she doesn't have the skills necessarily. She's so early in her career, she hasn't had time to develop true skills to be fighting in the premier fighting organization on the planet. Luana Santos, while also young in her MMA career, has a lifetime of judo as a background. Juliana Miller needs to get takedowns to win. Luana Santos, with that judo background, I think she gets the takedowns, and I think she wins. Damon Blackshear, he's minus 260. I do have a 2-unit bet on him. We'll talk about that in a minute. The reality is, Damon Blackshear is very, very good. He's got wrestling. He's got striking. He listens to his coaches. He makes adjustments mid-fight. And he has a very short notice step-up opponent. So I think Damon Blackshear gets it done, especially with his offensive wrestling and his opponent's lack of takedown defense. Marcus McGee, minus 365. I get it. A lot of people are saying that his opponent, JP Bays, this guy is a world-class wrestler. He has hung in there with some of the better wrestlers in the division. He's just going to take Marcus McGee down. If you go look at some of Marcus McGee's regional tape, he's been taken down. I just don't see that happening here. This dude might quite literally be the hardest hitter in that division. He's an absolute animal. I think he comes forward, bombs away, and JP Bays' chin is already suspect. I think Marcus McGee gets it done. And then Josh Freem. Is Josh Freem a minus 350 fighter? Probably not. Is Josh Freem minus 350 in this fight? Yeah, he should be. He's fighting Jamie Pickett, and Jamie Pickett's a long striker. He can get some things done, but the reality is Josh Freeman's going to come in, take him down. And he's just going to do that over and over, maybe get a submission or ride out a win. I think Josh Freeman absolutely gets this done, and I think he's a solid, pretty safe favorite. A couple of underdogs. Isaac Dulgarian, Jacob's lock of the week. The only reason I'm not all in on this kid is because, yes, he's 5-0. He's got 5, I think, first-round finishes, but 5 finishes at least. Very, very good wrestler. We just haven't seen enough. The people that he beat, those 5 people, are regional bums. And I don't mean that insultingly. I guess I do. I mean that insultingly. But not insulting to Isaac. He did what he was supposed to do. He dispatched the bums. I just don't know how good he is yet. And his opponent, Francis Marshall, coming off a loss. I do not think Francis Marshall is a world beater, but I did just watch him lose a fight where at the very last couple of minutes of the last round, when he was down, almost pulled off a submission. That tells me that he's never going to quit. He's going to keep coming. He's going to keep trying to win. So, all that being said, Isaac Dulgarian might be the next big thing. Isaac Dulgarian might absolutely win this fight, might run through him. He's Jacob's lock of the week. Jacob has money on him. I don't, just because I just haven't seen enough. But he is a good underdog. AJ Dobson, plus 121. He's the better fighter in that matchup. He's taking on Tafon Chukwi. Tafon Chukwi was bitching about middleweight. I can't make middleweight. It's too hard on my body, blah, 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 blah. Went up to light heavyweight, got his ass kicked a couple of times. He's back down at middleweight. What changed? The weight cut's easy now? Nothing's changed. He's just chasing a win. I think AJ Dobson has the wrestling. He's also a very good striker. I think he can get it done. And then Montserrat Ruiz, plus 210. Listen, don't go throwing 5 units on her and then saying, oh, you suck. That's on you. Montserrat Ruiz is a national champion wrestler. I think she can come forward and get the takedowns. Her opponent, Jacqueline Amorim, has about 30 seconds of cardio before she starts to fade. Phenomenal fighter, but doesn't have the cardio to fight more than half the first round. So for that reason, I think Montserrat's a very solid underdog. If she can grit through whatever wild storm comes her way early, she can get her takedowns going, show that national champion caliber wrestling, and potentially grind out a very close win. Let's talk about my actual bets. I got a couple of bets going here. I have 3.5 units. So a unit for me is $100. I got $350 on what might be the sketchiest card so far this year. Rafael dos Anjos, minus 125, half a unit. I get it. He's a little older. He's not going to be the better striker in this matchup, but he's still a very good striker. He will absolutely 100% be the better wrestler and better grappler. We watched Bilal Muhammad take down Vicente Luque over and over and over again. We've seen other people do the same, including Michael Chiesa. Yes, he submitted Michael Chiesa, but he caught him after Chiesa overcommitted in a scramble. I think Rafael dos Anjos can come forward, bomb, grapple. I think he's just going to stick to that game plan. Yes, he's going to be a little smaller. I don't think it's going to matter. Luana Santos, minus 140. I just talked through that with the solid favorites piece. She's going to be the better fighter in this matchup. Juliana Miller's insanely tough. She's not a quitter. She has got all the grit in the world, but she doesn't necessarily have all the skills in the world just yet. She's so early in her career. Lana Santos, with that judo background, should absolutely be able to get this done. And Damon Blackshear, look at me. Look how stupid I am. BetOnline is our preferred book because they have the earliest lines and they have the most amount of prop bets. It's insane the amount of prop bets that they have. Early lines are a gift and a curse. They're a gift because they drop there, and if they're wrong, you can attack it before it gets normalized, and then all the other books open up with the normalized odds. I thought Damon Blackshear at minus 350 was the discount of a lifetime. I threw 2 units on that. And you guys know I'm very conservative. 2 units for me is like, oh shit. I threw 2 units on it at minus 350. The dude's minus 260 right now. So I still think it hits. I think at minus 260, it's an even better value, obviously. I have no clue why that line tightened. No clue. Damon Blackshear should be the better wrestler versus a guy that has no takedown defense. Striking-wise, he could absolutely hang, if not be the better striker. Jose Johnson's a good fighter, but Jose Johnson's stepping up on short notice. He's already big. He's going to have weight issues. I just don't see how Damon loses this fight. Minus 350, I thought was a good value, so imagine how I feel about today's line. Then a couple of props. McKinney Breeden over 1.5 rounds. Plus 240 is insane on that line. I get it. I don't know if McKinney has ever gone past 1.5 rounds. I don't know if he has, but Terrence McKinney is most likely going to come out with a wrestle-heavy game plan like he did in his last fight. And if Breeden can avoid being submitted, which I think he will be, he stands up. He's got a great get-up game. He gets taken down easily, but a very good get-up game. I think McKinney's going to wrestle hard, and I could absolutely see this fight going over 1.5 rounds. Is it my most confident bet on this card? No, of course not. Is it the best odds? Yeah. Plus 240 was an incredible, incredible get. Montserrat Ruiz over a half a takedown. I just walked through all of that as well. Montserrat Ruiz is a national wrestling champion. If she gets one takedown, we have plus 140 on that. Are you serious? Yes, her opponent is very good and very dangerous. But again, her opponent has a minute of cardio, maybe 2 minutes max. If Montserrat Ruiz can weather that storm or get a quick takedown in a wild exchange, boom, that bet hits, done. I don't care what happens after that. We just need one takedown. Those takedown bets are BetOnline exclusives. Go to WeWantPicks.com/bet. Sign up with BetOnline using our link, and I'll send you $50. Even if you have like DraftKings in your state, right? Not every state has access to that. Even if you have access to DraftKings, great sportsbook, super convenient. BetOnline is going to give you these awesome props like this, even if that's all you use it for. I love that bet, honestly, and I probably should have done more than a quarter of a unit. And then I have a round prop parlay. I took Parisian and Bidet over 1.5. I think they F that line up. Straight up. I think they saw heavyweights. Oh, heavyweights, 1.5 rounds. Neither one of those guys are prolific finishers. Neither one. So that's definitely going to get over 1.5. At least I think so. It's going to be a whole bunch of back and forth, a million significant strikes. But we're going to get past the 7.5 minute fight mark. And I parlayed that with Santos Miller over 2.5. Couple of young, tough women. Neither one of them are going to quit. I do think that's going to go to a decision. Probably a sloppy back and forth grappling match. Quarter of a unit on that at plus money. Here's your Jacob teaser. Remember, last week Jacob crushed. 90% of his bets are for premium members only. He's got 11 total units as of right now. There's always more that come after weigh-ins. 9 units of those are not on here as of right now. He's got Isaac Dalgarian. Isaac Dalgarian is his lock of the week. Jacob picks an underdog every week, so somebody who's supposed to lose. An underdog every single week makes him his lock. Isaac Dalgarian got him at plus 139. That has tightened. Some money has come in on him. If you're a premium member, you've seen that alert, and maybe you tailed it early. Jacqueline Amorim wins by submission. He did multiple rounds. That's why you see plus 250, plus 650. He did a couple of different rounds. He's got 0.65 units on that total. And then AJ Dobson, an underdog that I mentioned earlier. He threw a full unit on him. He's very, very confident in AJ Dobson, and then 9 more units for him. Guys, people are constantly, that bet sucks. Your lock of the week sucks. Great. You can bet the other side. We've partnered with BetOpenly. BetOpenly is peer-to-peer betting. It's person-to-person. So when I put a bet on the board, it's literally my money from my pocket. If you win that bet, you take my money. My children can't eat anymore because you took the money from me. These poor kids, I'm going to have to send them to the neighbor's house to hopefully get a sandwich. And it can't even be peanut butter and jelly because my youngest has a nut allergy. Absolute nerd that kid is. But the reality is BetOpenly is awesome because it is person versus person. And because it's person versus person, because it's not a sports book, they're not charging these big, huge, it's 1%. So I got a couple of bets. There's a link in the description. Go ahead, bet the other side. The anti-lock of the week. We have a $100 bet on BetOpenly on Isaac Dalgarian. You can get the other side of that. You can bet Francis Marshall. You can bet against. If you win, you literally take Jacob's money. You can rub it in his face, throw it in the comments section. I just bought this with your money, you loser. That link is in the description. An anti-safety parlay. That link is in the Discord. Not in the description, because if I put it in the description, you would know what the safety parlay is. It's in the Discord for premium members. What's really awesome about betting against parlays at BetOpenly is if I have fighter A and fighter B, you don't need both of them to lose to win the anti. You just need one of them to lose. If the parlay breaks, you get paid. So anybody who bet against the 3-leg last week got paid. And then the last one is a 5-pick contest. So it's $10 to enter the contest. It's unlimited, so thousands of people can enter, 10 people enter, whatever it is. You do your best 5 picks, and whoever has the best 5 picks takes the pot. So if, let's say there's 10 people in there, there's $100 in the pot. You have the best 5 picks, you get $99. They keep $1 for processing. You get $99. So that link is in the description. The more people that join, the more the pot is, the bigger the payout is. So do all of those things. I absolutely love a lot of the trolls a lot of this is wrong, that's wrong, fade of the week. Now you can put your money where your mouth is. And if you don't, well, quite frankly, you're a pussy. That's it. Don't come at Jacob, call him the fade of the week, and then don't bet him on that pick. I'll send you $50, guys. I'll send you $50. I pay out thousands of dollars a week because we have hundreds of people that come in here, use our links at WeWantPicks.com/bets. They sign up with a betting partner. They fill out the little form. Basically, you just need to give me your user ID and how you want to get paid. I verify your account, verify you used our link, and then boom, there's your $50. It's that simple. Takes a couple of days. No big deal. WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit. I'll send you 50 schmagalots. Dollars.